Everyone. You I can see 32 students are present. So let's your friends also join. So we're going to start within few minutes. Okay. Guys, please inform to your friends the session has been started. Okay, so we're going to start within few minutes. Okay, please inform to your friends who are not joined yet. Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, shall we start the session? Okay, let's start the session. Hello. So let's start the session. So now let's talk about what this session is really concentrated. Okay. So because this will shape everything you hear next. So we are focusing on security, privacy, and governance in agentic AI systems. So these words may sound serious, but they cannot. They, they are connected directly to ev- our everyday digital life. Okay. So every time we chat with an AI or share data online or let an app make decisions for you, these three ideas are already involved. So security is about protection. Okay, it means making sure AI systems cannot be misused, hacked, or tricked into doing something harmful. Imagine an AI that can access tools or systems. If security is weak, that AI could accidentally cause damage. So privacy is about your personal data. Okay, so think about your messages, locations, or browsing history. AI systems often see this data, right? So it must be handled carefully and re- respectfully. So governance is about rules and responsibility. It decides who controls the AI. So who checks its behavior and who is responsible of something goes wrong. So agentic AI systems are powerful because they can act on their own. That power is useful, but it also increases risk. So this session helps us understand how companies keep these systems safe, private, and trustworthy. So people feel confident using them in the real world. Got it? So in simple, we can say this session focuses on protecting AI systems, users' data, and decision process. So security prevents misuse, privacy protects personal data, and governance ensures rules and responsibilities. So these are essential for trustworthy AI. So let's go into the depth. Okay. So shall I move to the next slide? Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide? Guys, may I know is my voice is audible or not? Okay, guys, let's move on to the next slide. Okay. Yeah. So this is our today's agenda. Okay. So now let's talk about what we will actually going from this session. Okay. So because this is not just about listening to concepts and forgetting them later. Okay. So the goal here is to help you understand how agentic AI systems work in the real world and why security, privacy, and governance are so important. By this end of the session, we should be able to look at an AI system and think critically about whether it is safe, responsible, and trustworthy. So we will learn about the kinds of security risks that exist when AI systems can act on their own. So this includes understanding how AI agents might misuse tools or access systems in the way they shouldn't. So we will also learn about privacy, which is all about protecting user data. So think about how much personal information we share online every day. So AI systems often interact with that data. So knowing how it should be protected is very important, right? So we will also discuss access control, which means deciding what an AI agent is allowed to do and what it is not allowed to do. So risk management will helps us understand how companies predict problems before they happen. So finally, governance and accountability will show us how organization make sure someone is always responsible for AI behaviors. So all of this is essential for building AI systems so people can trust. So in simple, we learn about security risks, privacy protection, access control, risk management, compliances, and accountability. So the goal is to understand how real companies keep AI systems safe and responsible. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is our today's agenda, right? So shall we move to the next slide? Okay, guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. Okay. So if you have understood, please mention clear. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. Okay. So in this slide, we're going to learn about why security is critical in agentic AI. Okay. So now let's understand why security becomes extremely important when we talk about agentic AI systems. So these systems are different from normal software because they can work on their own, right? So we can call it automatically, it can do things. So they don't just wait for command and stop. So they keep running, interacting with other systems, using tools, and sometimes even taking actions in the real world. Because of these autonomy, security issues can grow very quickly if something goes wrong. Okay, so let us imagine an AI system that can access company database and emails or trigger automated actions. So if this agent is not secured properly, it could be tricked or misused, right? So a small mistake can lead to big problems. So like data leaks or system damage. So unlike humans, AI systems can repeat mistakes continuously and at high speed, so which increase the impact. So agentic AI systems often connect to multiple systems at the same time. So this makes them powerful but also risky. So one weak connection can become an entry point for attackers. So that is why security is not optional. So it is a basic requirement. So strong security helps protect systems, data, and users from large scale failures. So without proper security, even the smartest AI can become dangerous instead of helpful to us. Okay, so in simple, we can say it as a agentic AI works independently, right? and interact with many systems. So if security fails, mistakes can spread quickly and cause large scale damage. So strong security protects systems and users. So that's why we need security. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is security, right? And why it is required in agentic AI. So if you are having any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. So otherwise, just mention clear so that we can go to the next slide. Okay. Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide? Guys, I need response from everyone. Please try to respond in the Q&A. Okay. So I can see 125 students are there. I need more responses from your side. So can I get a thumbs up symbol so that we can move to the next slide? So now let's talk about the unique security challenges that come with agentic AI systems, because these systems behave very differently from traditional software. So one major challenge is that agentic AI runs continuously. So it doesn't just start, do one task and stop. So it keeps working, learning and making decisions over the time. So this constant activity increases the chance of mistakes or misuse if the system is not properly controlled. So another challenge is tool and API access. So agentic AI often uses external tools, databases, and services to complete tasks. So if the AI has too much access or if those tools are not secured, the system can accidentally perform harmful actions. So long-term memory is also a challenge. Agentic AI systems may store conversations, decisions, or context to improve performance, but this stored information can become a security risk if it contains sensitive data. So multiple agent interactions make things even more complex when many AI agents communicate with each other. So one weak or compromised agent can affect the entire system. So these advanced setups, so that is why agentic AI needs strong and smart security approaches to save to stay safe. Okay, so in simple, we can say it as a agentic AI runs continuously. So it uses tools and APIs and stores data in memory and interact with each other. And so traditional security models are not enough for such complex systems. I hope everyone got it right. Shall we move to the next slide? Guys, please respond in the Q&A. Shall we move to the next slide? Or if you are having any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. Guys, please respond in the Q&A. Shall we move to the next slide? Guys, is my voice is audible? Yeah, sure. Guys, if you are having any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. So in this slide, we have discussed about Agentic AI has special security challenges. So because it run continuously and act on its own, right? So it uses tools, APIs, and memory. So which can cause harm if not controlled properly. So when multiple agents interact, so if it is having one weak agent can affect the whole system. So that's why we require strong security. Okay. So this is about this slide. So I hope everyone understood, right? Krishna Priya, did you got the concept? Shall we move to the next slide? Okay. So now let's talk about the different kinds of threats that agentic AI system can face. Okay. So because understanding threats is the first step to preventing them. So when an AI system has autonomy and access to tools, the risk is very different from normal applications. So one common threat is unauthorized action. Okay, so this happens when an AI agent performs an action it was never supposed to do. So either because of a mistake or because of it was manipulated. So prompt manipulation is another serious threat. So this means someone clearly changes the input given to the AI so that it behaves in an unpredictable way. So, for example, an attacker might trick the AI into revealing sensitive information or performing unsafe actions. So, the data leakage is also a major concern. So, agentic AI systems often handle large amount of information, and if security is weak, private or confidential data can be exposed. So, malicious agent behavior is another risk. So, especially in multi agent systems. If one agent becomes compromised, it can influence others. So, tool misuse is also common. So, where the AI uses its tools in harmful or incorrect ways. So, these threats show why agentic AI systems need strong security controls and constant monitoring and clear limits on what they are allowed to do. Okay, so common threats include unauthorized actions, prompt manipulation, data leakage, mis- sorry, malicious agents, and tool misuse. So these risks how why constant monitoring is necessary. Okay. So shall we move to the next slide? Guys, if it is clear, please mention in the Q&A clear. If you're having any doubts, please mention your doubt. Okay. So we can go with the other concepts. Okay. Guys, I need response from others also. Please try to respond in the Q&A, or else you can give a thumbs up symbol so that we can go with the other concepts. Okay. Okay. So now let's move into privacy and understand why it really means in the context of agentic AI systems. Like privacy is not just a legal or a technical term. It is about respect for people and their personal information. So agentic AI systems often interact with users through conversation, actions, and with the performance. So during this process, they might see names, messages, locations, performances, or even sensitive business data also. So if this information is not handled carefully, people can lose trust very quickly on agentic AI, right? So like think about chatting with an AI assistant and sharing personal details. So expecting that information to stay safe. So privacy means protecting that data from being stored or used by anyone who is not authorized. So it also means using data in a lawful and ethical way. So just because an AI can access information does not mean it should use all of it. So agentic AI systems are more risky because they operate continuously and may remember past interactions also. So this makes privacy protection even more important. So without proper privacy measures, data can be accidentally exposed or misused. So strong protection is required, and it ensures users feel safe and confident that their personal information is protected. Okay, got it? So why we need privacy? Got it? Please mention if it is clear in the Q&A. Okay, then we can go with the other topics. If you are having any doubts, please mention in the Q&A, okay? Otherwise, we can go with the next topic. Guys, please be active in the session, okay? If you are having any queries, please mention in the Q&A. If not, please mention clear or give a thumbs up symbol so that we can go with the other topics, okay? I hope everyone is getting concepts clear, right? Okay, let's move to the next slide. So what is mean by privacy? This is my question. Please try to answer in the Q&A. Okay. So meanwhile, I will give a brief explanation of that. So privacy means protecting personal and sensitive data and using it ethically. Okay. So since agentic AI remembers and process data continuously, so privacy risks are higher. So that's why we need privacy, security, right? Shall we move to the next slide? Guys, please try to respond. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide? Okay. Now let's look at the different types of data that AI agents usually handles. Because understanding this helps see why privacy risks increases so much in agentic systems. So AI agents do not work with just one type of data. So they often process user conversations, systems logs, and business records and their own internal memory. So each of these carries different level of sensitivity, right? So think about a chatbot. So we use for support. So your conversation might include personal details or problems you are facing. So system logs may record that actions the AI took and when. So business records might include confidential company information. So agent memory can store past interactions so the AI can respond better next time. So all this data together creates a large and valuable data pool. So data pool in the sense, so these all data will be stored at once. That is called data pool. Okay. So the challenges is that agentic AI system often store information for long periods. So these persistent memory improves performance, but it also increases privacy risk. So if these data is not protected properly, it can be leaked or misused. So that is why companies must be very careful about what data is stored and how long it is kept and how who can access it. So good data handling practices are essential for protecting trust and safety. Okay, so like AI agents handles conversation and system logs, business records, and our personal data and memory. So whatever the past data it is having, right? So persistent data storage increases privacy risk if not properly protected. Got it? Shall we move to the next slide? So now let's talk about how data is actually protected in agentic AI systems. Because privacy is not just an idea, it requires real actions. So data protection means putting strong safeguards in place so that sensitive information cannot be accessed, changed, or leaked by mistakenly. So agentic AI systems handle data constantly. So protection must work all the time, not just once. So one important idea here is encryption. I think everyone know about encryption, right? So may I know what is mean by encryption? Guys, if you know about what is encryption, please try to answer in the Q&A. What is mean by encryption? Guys, please try to answer in the Q&A what is mean by encryption. Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. So encryption is nothing but changing the our original data into another form, right? So which we cannot read or understand. So that's what encryption means, right? So it will protect from others to access and understand what the data is. So here we can use key to change that data into another format, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you for responding, guys. So I hope everyone is active in the session. So this means the data is locked in a way that only authorized systems can read it, right? So even if someone tries to steal the data, they cannot understand it without the right access. So we can say a key. So which is key is used for change the data into another form, and that key also used for change the um, encrypted data into normal form, right? So data anonymization is another important practice. This means removing personal details so that data cannot be leaked back to the specific person. It helps reduce risk while still allowing AI to learn patterns. So secure storage is also critical. So data should be stored only in trusted systems with strong security controls. So control data access means the AI agent should see only the data it truly needs, nothing extra. So strong data protection builds trust. So when users know their information is safe, they feel comfortable using AI systems and sharing information without fear, right? So data is protected using encryption. So anonymization, secure storage, and control access. These methods prevent data theft and misuse. Okay. So may I know how many data protection measures are there in the Q&A? How many types of data protection measurements are there in agentic AI? Please let me know in the Q&A. I need response from everyone. This is very simple question, right? Please try to answer this, okay? Guys, I have given a question. Please try to answer for that. Guys, please try to respond for the question. I think this is a very simple question, right? So please try to answer for that. If you don't know, please mention I don't know so that we can explain once again what are the measurements we are having for data protection, okay? I hope everyone understood, right? In what ways the data is protected. Okay, shall we move to the next slide? Okay. So now let's understand the idea of privacy by design. So which means thinking about privacy from the very beginning. So not as an afterthought. So many systems fail because privacy is added later. So after problems already exist. So privacy by design means that when an AI system is being planned and built, privacy is already part of it structure. So it is not something optional or extra thing we have to add, right? So think about building a house. If you want privacy, you plan where doors, windows, and walls go before the house is built, right? So you don't wait until the house is finished and then try to fix everything. Okay, so AI system works in the same way. So privacy should be built into how data is collected, stored, and used. So by default, the system should protect data without users needing to ask for it. Okay, so privacy by design also means continuously enforcing privacy rules. So AI systems grows, learns, and change. Privacy protection must grow with it. So this approach reduce risk, build trust, and help organizations follow laws and ethical standards. So when privacy is built in from the start, AI systems becomes safer and more reliable for everyone. So privacy should be built into AI systems from the beginning, not added later. Okay, so systems should protect data by default and enforce privacy continuously. Okay, shall we move to the next slide? I hope everyone understood why we need privacy by design. Guys, please try to respond. Shall we move to the next slide? So now let's talk about access control and why it plays such a big role in keeping agentic AI systems safer. Okay, so access control is simply about deciding what an agent is allowed to see and what it is allowed to do. Okay, so just like people in a company don't get access to every file or systems, so a agent should also have limits. So without these limits, an AI system can accidentally cause harm even if it is good intention also. So imagine an AI agent that can read emails, update databases, and trigger actions automatically. If it has full access to everything, one small mistake can lead to serious damage, right? So access control helps prevent this by clearly defining permissions. So it ensures that the AI only interacts with the systems or the data that are necessary for its task. So access control is especially important for agentic AI because these systems works automatically and independently. So they don't wait for us our approval every time. So that independence makes them efficient but also risky if access is not controlled. So proper access control reduce misuse, limits damage. Wait a minute, sorry. Hey guys. So proper access control reduce misuse, limits damage when something goes wrong. So and helps organization maintains security and trust in their AI systems. So in simple we can say access control limits what AI agent can see and do. So this prevents accidental damage and misuse, especially when AI acts automatically. Okay. I hope everyone understood, right? What is access control? So we are giving access for the agent to only important details. Okay. So I'm going to explain what is FFFP. Okay. So don't worry about it. So we'll discuss after 1 2 slides. Okay. Is that clear, guys? What is access control? Let us take a simple example, like if your college website is there, so we can, as a student, we can access our uh, grades, right? So but we cannot change or uh, change the data, right? So the data like we cannot change grades, but as a teacher they can allow to change the grades, right? So this is a simple example, so where access control works. Okay, shall we move to the another slide? Okay, so now let's understand the different ways access control is actually applied in agentic AI systems, because just saying access control is not enough. There are different models used to decide what an AI agent can and cannot do. So these models help organization manage permissions in a structured and safe way. So one common idea is rule-based access. So this means the AI agent is given a role and that role decides what it can access. For example, an agent designed to answer customer questions should not have access to financial systems. Okay, so another approach is policy based access. I hope everyone understood what is rule based access, right? So I also discussed about college website, right? So we cannot change the marks in the website, but as a teacher can change the marks, right? So that's what rule based access is, right? So now let's discuss about policy based access. So where rules decides what actions are allowed based on conditions. So based on the conditions, we will make a rules. So for instance, an AI may be allowed to read data but not change it unless certain rules are met. So there is also an important principle called least privilege. This simply means giving the AI only the minimal access needed to do its job. So won't give access for any other extra details. Okay, so this reduce risk because even if AI makes mistakes, the damage is limited in that case. So together, these access control models helps keep agentic AI systems safe, controlled, and trustworthy. Okay, so what are the different types of access controls are there? Role based and policy based and least privilege principles, right? So these are three types of access controls designs are there. Okay, we can say as models. Okay, guys, I have texted a question. Please try to answer for that question. Okay, please be quick. Okay. Guys, please try to answer for the question. Okay. Guys, please try to answer for the question, okay? I have mentioned in the Q&A. I hope everyone understood what are the three different types, right? If not, please mention it. I can explain once again, okay? If it is clear, please answer to my question, okay? Okay, few students are asking, they are not finding any difference between those three types. Okay, I will explain once again, okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, so we have discussed about role-based access, right? So it means based on the role, the data will be accessed, okay? For example, uh, we are studying in college, right? So we are having college website. So in that college website, as a student, we can see our attendance and marks, sem-wise marks and mid-wise marks, right? So as a student, we can see our marks. Okay. So what a teacher can do? So teacher can, what we say, update marks. Wait a minute. So the teacher can uh, update the marks, attendance, right? So based on roles, we are giving access for website, right? So this is called role-based access. I hope everyone understood, right? What is role-based access control? Please mention it clear so that we can go with the other two control access. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Based on the roles, we are giving the access for the data. Okay. Next one is policy-based access, right? So here we are having some rules that decides what actions are allowed based on some conditions. Okay. So there will be having some rules, we can say protocols, and based on that the actions are allowed on conditions. Okay, got it? Is it clear, guys? So I hope everyone understand policy based control access, right? So which means policy-based access means using rules to decide what an AI is allowed to do in different situations. So based on rules, the AI will act based on in different situations. Okay. So last one is least privilege one, right? So which means giving limited data, like limited data to access, so which the agent can work complete the task, so that we can protect the data from the AI agent to leak, right? Got it? So least privilege means giving only required data for access. Okay. Shall we move to the next topic? I hope everyone got right the difference between three control access. If it is not clear, please mention your query. If it is clear, please mention it clear. Okay. Okay. So students, may I know how many of you are registered for FSP? Are you done with the FSP registration? Guys, please try to respond to this question. So we're going to conduct a poll. Please respond to that poll. Okay. Guys, please try to update the poll quick. Okay. So how many of you are registered for FSP? This is my question. Please try to respond in the poll. We have created a poll. Okay. Guys, let's have some break till 7:20. So meanwhile, please complete the registration and update the poll. Okay. So let's have a break for 7:25 till 7:25. Okay. Okay, guys, shall we start the session? Okay. So now let's talk about securing the tools and APIs that agentic AI systems use, because this is where a lot of real world risk appears. So agentic AI systems rarely work alone, right? So they use tools, APIs, and external services to complete their task. Right? So such as fetching data, sending messages, or triggering actions. So these tools make the AI powerful, but they also increase risk if not handled carefully. So, like, think about giving someone access to a toolbox. If they use, if they can use every tool without limits, accidents are more likely. So the same idea applies to AI. So tools should be restricted to the AI can only use what it truly needs. So every action the AI takes should be validated to make sure it makes sense and follows rules. So this helps prevent misuse or accidental damage. Okay, so logging is also very important. So this means recording every action and AI takes. If something goes wrong, humans can trace what happened. Okay, so runtime guardrails act like safety fences. So they stop the AI from performing actions that are unsafe. Okay, so it allowed behavior. So securing tools and APIs ensures agentic AI remains helpful, controlled, and safe instead of becoming unpredictable or dangerous. So AI tools and APIs must be restricted, validated, logged, and controlled using guardrails. So this prevents unsafe or unauthorized actions which is taken by agentic AI systems. Shall we move to the next slide? I hope everyone understood, right? Why we need to secure the tools and APIs. We move to the next slide. Guys, please try to respond. Yeah, okay. So now let's move into a risk management and understand why it is important part of working with agentic AI systems. Okay, so risk management is all about thinking ahead and asking a simple question. So what could go wrong? And agentic AI systems are powerful because they can act independently and automatically, right? So, but that independence and automatic uh, things also means mistakes can happen faster and at a large scale if risks are not identified early. So, think about planning a long trip. Before we leave, we check the weather, fuel, and route so we are prepared for problems per trip, right? So risk management in AI works in the same way. So developers and companies try to identify possible failures such as security issues, incorrect decisions which are taken by agents, or system issues. So once these risks are identified, they assess how serious the impact could be and how likely it is to happen. So the next step is to reduce harm. So once we have figure it out, what is the issue, then we have to reduce the effect, right? So this could mean adding checks, limits, or human involvement to prevent serious damage. So risk management is not about fear; it is about preparation for the upcoming problems. So by understanding risk early, organizations can design AI systems that are safer, more reliable, and easier to trust in the real world situation. Got it? I hope everyone understood what is risk management, right? So, in simple, risk management involves identifying possible failures in future and understanding their impact and preparing safeguards before problems happen. Okay. Shall we move to the next topic? I hope everyone understand what is risk management, right? So we are identifying the future problems in agentic AI and trying to resolve it. That's what we call it as a risk management. Okay, shall we move to the next concept? So we will going to talk about types of risk in agentic AI. Okay, so now let's talk about different types of risks that exist in agentic AI systems because not all risks are same, right? So one major category is security risk. So this includes hacking, data leakage, and unauthorized actions taken by the AI agent. So since agentic AI systems can access tools and systems, so a security failure can cause serious damage very quickly. So another type is operational risk. So this happens when the AI does not behave as expected during normal operations. For example, the system might misunderstand instructions, get stuck in a loop, or take actions at the wrong time. So these issues might not be intentional, but they can still disrupt business process and user experience. So, and one more, ethical risk are also important. So these includes unfair decisions, bias, or harmful outcomes that affect certain group of people. So legal and compliances risks come into play when AI system violate laws or regulations, even accidentally. So companies are responsible for these outcomes. Understanding these differences helps organization plan better controls. So when risks are clearly identified, it becomes easier to design safeguards and ensure AI systems remain safe, ethical, and compliant in real-world uses. Got it? So agentic AI faces security, operational, ethical, and legal risks. Understanding these helps organization design safer systems. So how many types of I mean, risks are there in agentic AI? Shall we go to the next slide? So how many types of risk management in agentic AI are there? Guys, I have shared a question. Please try to answer for that. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is risk, right? And what are the different types of risks, right? So please try to answer for the question. Guys, I need response from everyone. Please try to answer for that question, okay? It is very simple, right? So whatever the topic we are discussing, ma'am, I have given on that topic only, okay? Okay, now let's talk about how organizations actually reduce the control and the risks we just discussed. So here the term comes mitigation. So it's not about stopping AI from working. Okay, so it is about putting smart controls in place so problems don't turn into disasters. Okay, so one of the most effective way to reduce risk is keeping humans involved at important moments. So even though agentic AI systems act independently, so humans can still stop in when decisions are sensitive or high risk. So this balance helps prevent serious mistakes by the agentic AI systems. Okay. So another important approach is using action validation and guardrails. Before the AI completes an action, the system checks whether that action is allowed and safe. So this is similar to getting confirmation before making a large online payment. So continuous monitoring also plays a big role. The AI systems are watched closely so unusual behaviors or unpredictable actions can be detected early. So if something seems wrong, alerts are triggered so humans can respond quickly. So limiting autonomy is also a smart strategy. So not every AI needs full freedom. Some systems work better with controlled autonomy, so especially in critical environment. So risk management is an ongoing process. So as AI systems evolve, safeguards must evolve too. This ensures AI remains helpful without becoming risky. So risks are reduced using human in the loop controls, guardrails, monitoring and limiting automation, right? So mitigation is an ongoing process. Shall we move to the next slide? Shall we move with the next concept? Guys, we will discuss about registrations and how to download certificates later. Okay, please concentrate on the topics we are discussing. Okay, so we can discuss at the end of the session. Okay, so what are the queries you are having? please mention it at the end of the session. Okay. Now let's talk about governance in agentic AI systems and why it matters when AI is allowed to act independently. Okay, so governance is not about controlling technology for no reason. It is about making sure AI systems behave responsibly and follow clear rules. So when AI systems can make decisions and take actions on their own, someone must still be responsible for what happens and what it is doing. So governance provides that structure. So like think about how rules exist in college or companies. So these rules define what is allowed, what is not allowed by students and employees, right? So, and who is accountable if something goes wrong? So, AI governance works in a similar way. Okay, so it includes policies and guides how AI systems are designed, tested, and deployed and monitored. So, these policies ensures that AI aligns with ethical values, legal requirements, and organizational goals. So governance also helps prevent misuses. So without clear governance, AI systems can be used in ways that harm users or break laws. So strong governance ensures there is oversight and decision-making authority. So it makes sure AI systems are reviewed regularly and updated when needed. So in simple terms, governance ensures AI works for people, not against them. Okay, and that responsibility allows stays with humans. So governance defines policies and oversight for AI behavior. It ensures AI follows rules, ethics, and legal standards. Hope everyone understand what is governance, right? Shall we move to the next slide? So now let's look at the main components that make governance actually work in agentic AI systems. So governance is not just a single rule or document. It is a combination of practices that together keep AI behavior under control. So one important part is policy enforcement. This means making sure AI systems follow the rules that were defined for them. So if a policy says an AI cannot access certain data or perform certain actions, the system must strictly follow that rules or policies. Okay. So and another key part is audit logs and traceability. This means keeping records of what the AI did, when it did it, and why. So think of it like CCTV cameras or transaction history in a bank account. If something goes wrong, these records help teams understand what happened and fix the issue. So oversight mechanisms are also important. This involves humans reviewing AI behavior, especially in high-risk situations. So life cycle management is the final piece. AI systems change over time as data and environment changes. So governance ensures systems are reviewed, updated, and retied when needed. So together, these components help organizations maintain control, responsibility, and trust in agentic AI systems. Okay, so policy enforcement, audit labs, oversights, and lifecycle management helps track, control, and update AI systems responsibility. Okay. We move to the next slide. I hope everyone understand what are the components of governance, right? I know how many types of governance components are there. Try to respond to the Q&A. I hope everyone understood, right? What are the difference? What are the key components of governance? Okay. So shall we go to the next slide? So let's discuss about compliance in agentic AI. Okay. Guys, I will share the attendance within few minutes. Okay, don't worry about it. So now let's talk about compliance and why it is very serious topic when we're dealing with agentic AI systems. So compliance simply means following laws, rules, and regulations that protect people and organizations. AI systems do not work in isolation, right? So they operate inside real businesses, real countries, and real legal systems. So if an AI system breaks the law, even by mistake, the company using it is still responsible. So, like think about data protection laws. So these laws exist to make sure personal information is handled safely and respectfully. So when an AI system process users data, it must follow these rules. So compliances also cover ethical uses. Just because an AI can do something does not mean it should. So ethical compliances ensures AI decisions are fair, transparent, and respectful to users. So transparency is another important part of compliances. So companies must be able to explain how AI decisions are made, especially in regulated industries like finance or healthcare. So com- compliance builds trust with users, regulators, and society. So without it, AI systems can be blocked, fined, or banned. So that is why compliance is not optional. It is a core requirement for deploying agentic AI system responsibly in the real world scenarios. Okay? So compliances ensures a follow laws, ethical guidelines, and transparency requirements. Companies are legally responsible for AI actions. Okay. We go to the next slide. So let's talk about accountability in agentic AI. Okay. Let's talk about accountability in agentic AI systems. Okay. So because this is very where everything finally comes together. So accountability means being clear about who is responsible for what the AI does. Even though AI systems can make decisions and take actions on their own, so responsibility never belongs to the machine. So it always belongs to humans and organizations. So whatever the actions the AI is taking, so which is if it is went wrong, the responsibility has to be taken by humans or organizations because they build that AI system, right? So think about using autopilot features in a car. The system can assist with driving, but the driver is still responsible if something goes wrong. So agentic AI works the same way. The AI may suggest actions, automate tasks, or make decisions, but humans must always remain accountable for the outcomes. So this is especially important when AI decisions affect people's money, safety, and personal data. So explainable decisions plays a big role in accountability. If an AI system cannot explain why it acted a certain way, so it becomes very difficult to take responsibility or fix problems. So clear ownership is also essential. So teams must know who designed the system, who deployed it, and who monitored it. So accountability ensures AI systems are used carefully and responsibly, and that humans stay in control even an AI become more powerful. So humans remain responsible for AI decisions. So explainability and clear ownership ensures accountability even when AI act independently. Okay. We go to the next slide. We are at the last slide. Okay. So let's discuss what we have learned today in brief. Okay. Let's be careful. We will cover entire topics with whatever we have covered till now. So let's bring everything together and clearly understand the main message of this entire session. So agentic AI systems are powerful because they can act independently and use tools to complete their task. Okay, so that power can be very helpful, but it is also introduces new risks. Without proper security, an AI system can be misused or hacked. So, without strong privacy protection, personal and sensitive data can be exposed. So, without access control, AI agents can take actions they were never meant to take. So risk management helps organizations think ahead and reduce harm before problems occur. So, and the governance ensures there are clear rules, oversights, and responsibility for how AI systems behave. So compliances make. Sorry guys, wait a minute.
Students kindly fill the attendance form before 8 p.m., which is posted in the Q&A, and don't forget to register for FSP course. After registering, you just need to enroll and complete the course as is, this is the mandated step.
Sorry guys, sorry for the interrupt. So we are discussing about compliances, right? So compliances make sure AI follow laws and ethical standards. So and accountability reminds us that even though AI acts independently, humans are always responsible for the outcomes. The key idea to remember is this. So AI should assist humans, not replace humans' responsibilities, right? So trustworthy AI does not happen by accident. It is built through careful design, continuous monitoring, and strong human controls. So when security, privacy, governance, and accountability work together, the agentic AI system becomes safe, reliable, and useful in the real world. So understanding these ideas means we are not just using AI. We are thinking like someone who builds and controls AI responsibly. Trustworthy agentic AI requires strong security, privacy, governance, compliances, and accountability. Right? So AI should assist humans, not replace responsibilities of us. Okay. Guys, attendance will be shared soon. Okay. So please fill that attendance details as soon as possible. Okay. And please make sure that you are registered for FSP. Okay. Guys, please fill the attendance form before 8. Okay. So it will be expired after 8. So please make sure that you are filling the attendance for 8. Okay. Guys, I have created a poll regarding attendance. Please, if you are done with the attendance, please update the poll. Okay. Guys, whoever not fill the attendance, please make sure that you are filling before 8. Okay.
Students, I see only out of 211, only 71 people have voted for FSP registration. None and remaining are voted for not done yet. Please register for FSP course and enroll to the STEM course that is present in FSP registration, and also register for ServiceNow course which I have mentioned in the Q&A with all the respective links, and complete it soon. And please vote in the poll for FSP registration. Students will be providing the ServiceNow course link as well as FSP registration link in the Telegram group. So kindly go through with that and be active in the groups, and kindly complete the courses and enroll to the courses.
Guys, don't leave the session, okay? We are having quiz, okay? Please attend that quiz. So we are having marks for each and every quiz. So please be participated in the quizzes, okay?
Can you guys see the quiz screen? Just let me know. Yes or no in the chat section or Q&A. Join the quiz, guys. The code is 138181. Students, kindly join the quiz with the link you're having, like joinmyquiz.com, and the quiz code is 138181, and you can see the QR on the screen, right? Just scan the QR. Just let me know whether the screen is visible or not. Out of 166, kindly don't leave the session, students, because there are few announcements that are needed to be done at the end of the session. So just we'll finish the quiz. There are only 60 participants out of 163. Hurry up, guys. Out of 163, there are only 63 participants. Guys, join the quiz. I have posted the code in the Telegram group also. You can join with the code that I have given. The code is 138181. Hurry up, guys. Fast, fast. Everyone understood the session, right? Just participate in the quiz and enjoy it. I see only 68 participants out of 160. Kindly don't leave the session, guys, okay? Hurry up, guys. We'll start the quiz. We'll begin it. If you are having any doubts regarding the course that you are enrolling for in FSP, please refer the video which is provided in the URL, that is YouTube URL. Just go through that. And students, join the quiz immediately. We'll start the quiz within 2 minutes. Hurry up, guys. Only 74 participants till now. 75. Let's make it 100. Students, are you there? Please join the quiz. We'll start it. Okay, students, I'm starting the quiz. Wow, Ayush, you are the leaderboard one. Mohit, you are top two. Chaitanya, Ayan, Mohit, top five. Good, good. Very fast. Quick responses. Thank you. Don't leave the session. Okay, students, I'll be resharing you the Telegram channel URL. Sorry, the Telegram channel link and FSP registration link and ServiceNow link through your Telegram groups. And now I'll be sharing the Telegram channel link. Kindly wait for 1 minute. So I have given in the Q&A Telegram channel link. Join the channel. After some time, I'll be posting you the FSB course registration link and the ServiceNow link. Kindly register and enroll to the course and complete both the courses and along with the IBM that you are having. IBM course also. Okay. Okay, students, you may leave the session. Thank you for all your patience and thank you for active participation in the session. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.